time to move away from Giallo, I think, and I think Martino was probably thinking the same sort of thing around this time. So for his 4th Shameless release in a row, and spy number 10, we're going to be getting a little gruesome with Mountain of the Cannibal God. This is Martino's 1978 cannibal exploitation attempt. Now, this is a first for this channel, I believe. We have already discussed this film back when I was doing the Vipco reviews, and I discussed the Vipco release of it. Now this is something we're going to start running into a little bit more with these Shameless reviews. So for this one, in this instance, I am going to say, if you want to know my opinion on the film itself, go check out my Vipco review, because I still feel pretty much exactly the same way about it. It avoids me repeating myself on the channel then. And it means that in this episode we can focus in more on the release, the cut that's on the disc, and we're going to compare it to the old Vipco DVD. But before we get cracking, my thoughts on the film summed up very briefly. I think it's a really good film. I think it's a great example of its genre.
Come on.
Edward!
Okay.
So we'll get cracking with the version of the film that's on this disc. So this isn't a fully uncut version. It's still got a lot of the animal cruelty in it, but it's not. There is one big scene of it that's been removed. There's a disclaimer at the beginning that says that it's softened any sort of animal violence, and the stuff that is left, which really surprised me, is pretty much fully intact still on the Vipco version. I'd have thought that'd be the stuff that they'd have removed, because this is 9 minutes longer than the Vipco release. The major stuff that has been re-added back in is there's a bit of sex stuff towards the end. There's a scene of violence which I didn't think was that bad, to be honest. I'm surprised they removed it from the Vipco version. And then a scene of bestiality. Lovely. I'm not sure why they didn't do what they did with Cannibal Holocaust with this one and have a fully uncut version for those who want to see the film as intended, and then an animal cruelty free version, because if you don't want to see any animal cruelty, why would you watch this half cut with some still in it? For preservation reasons as well and stuff like that. It seems strange that they've just gone straight down the middle, because I don't really know who this cut's for. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of it really. Now, some of you may recall, or you may have gone back and re-watched my previous review of this film, but in the Vipco version, the print was actually pretty decent for this sort of release. Decent picture quality and decent audio quality, but there was a major issue with the aspect ratio, where the film starts in its 2.35 by 1 original aspect ratio, but then after the text crawl at the beginning, it pans in to a 16 by 9 aspect ratio. Stays there for the whole film, which means people are getting cut out of frame and such. Then as soon as the credits roll, it pans back out to its original format. Really strange choice. I don't know why they bothered doing it, to be honest. Well, luckily, on the Blu Ray, this is presented in its native aspect ratio of 2.35 by 1, and it looks and sounds amazing. Picture quality is crisp, sharp, colours really pop, all really good stuff. Fantastic print for this. The quality does dip ever so slightly in some of these deleted scenes that have been re-added, some of the cut content has been re-added in. But it's not awful, it's only a slight dip in quality, and it is mentioned in that disclaimer at the beginning, so they've covered all the bases there. And on the disc, we get a very, very low quality trailer for just this film, no trailer reel again. We get a behind the scenes with Martino, and we get a very short little interview with Martino covering the animal cruelty, which I was interested in watching, so I was interested to see what these directors have to say on this matter. So apparently the scene that's not in this version is a scene of a monkey getting killed by a snake. Now apparently it wasn't intended to be killed, stunt gone wrong, I guess you could say, and Martino does say that he regrets it and he's glad that it's not in the final print. Weirdly enough though, never mentions the bestiality. And now for the case, and it's pretty well written this time, less over the top than the past few we've seen. Runtime's spot on, and the alternate cover's pretty good as well. Now, this does say at the top that it is a numbered version, yet there is no number here. I believe I can answer this one. This version is meant to come with an O-card sleeve, which would have had the number printed on that. Sadly though, I didn't get one with mine. Believe I got this second hand. And there's something else I didn't get as well. Advertised here at the top, board game. Now this was supposed to come with a board game board. Looking at the picture of it, looks like a Snakes and Ladders type game. Absolutely gutted that I didn't get a copy of this with mine. Overall then, this is still a great film, and I would recommend it unless you're sensitive to animal cruelty or weird cannibal sex. This print's pretty good as well, nice and clear with special features. It kind of makes the Vipco version redundant if you're wanting to buy this film on a budget. You could do a lot worse than the Vipco version, but to be honest, this has weirdly shot up in price a little bit. I think it's just one of those that fluctuates because it's quite a popular title. But it's pretty damn good, to be honest, this version. If you are wanting a fully uncut one though, a company called Studio Red appears to have put one out, but it is an import. Okay then, done with these Martino films, I think. Let's move on to a new director, shall we? Well, let's stick with the similar theme. You're going to be very shocked to find out that I've never watched this next film before. I can't believe I've never seen it, to be honest. So next episode, we're going to be checking out Umberto Lenzi's Cannibal Ferox.